A very good morning, class. So I hope you all have gone through the video which I had put yesterday. That is, we started yesterday with exercise 3.2 and also I gave you all some of the important properties and formula. Today class, we'll be seeing sums which are based in a tabular form and also wherein you will have values of arithmetic mean and standard deviation. Yesterday we saw sums based on correlation coefficient. We had standard deviation also in those sums, but उसमें कोई table नहीं था. Now today we'll be focusing on all the sums of exercise 3.2 which are table based. And in that table you will find values of mean or average, also called as arithmetic mean. Standard deviation will be given to you all, but it will be in the form of a table. That's the only difference. So before we move on to those sums, there's one sum which is a little bit different from all the rest of the sums. So let us have a look at sum number 5 first. Now class, the sums can be asked for 2 marks or in the objective type questions in your board exam. So pay attention. Bring out the inconsistency, if any, in the following. So basically you have to tell whether the following thing which is given, there is some inconsistency in it or not. So the first question given over here is byx plus bxy is equal to 1.30 and r is equal to 0.75. Now how will you check whether there is an inconsistency or not? So if you remember class, I had given some properties yesterday wherein there was a property of mod, if you remember. So the mod property says that mod of byx plus bxy divided by 2. So I get 1.30 divided by 2, 0.65, which is positive. And if I put it in a mod, it will still remain positive. On the other hand, mod of r, 0.75 is also positive. If I put it in a mod, again I'll get positive value 0.75. The property says that mod of byx plus bxy upon 2 should be greater equal to mod r. That means mod जो है byx और bxy का उसको plus करके अगर 2 से divide किया, it should be greater या equal to mod of r. But in this case, as you can see class, on adding and dividing by 2, both the regression coefficient, I get the answer 0.65. On the other hand, mod of r is 0.75. Hence, can I say 0.65 is greater equal to slash? Slash means not. It is not greater equal to 0.75. So that means the property is not satisfied. Hence, there is inconsistency. So class, for this yesterday, some of the properties which I have taught you all, you have to be clear regarding that. Alright, moving with the second one. Byx and bxy both are 1.50 positive and r is minus 0.9. Now class, yesterday if you paid attention, we determined the value of r based on the sign of both regression coefficient. So here both the regression coefficients are positive. So can r be negative? No. Hence there is an inconsistency because all the three should have same sign. But in this case, byx and bxy are positive and sign of r is negative. So there is inconsistency. Coming to the third one, byx is 1.9, bxy is 0.25 negative minus. So again there is inconsistency because just now I told you both the regression coefficients should have same sign. One cannot be positive and one cannot be negative. So again there is an inconsistency. Moving forward, byx is 2.6, bxy is 1 upon 2.6. So can you all tell me class, can you find any inconsistency? So pay attention. Now as you can see class, both the regression coefficients are positive, they have same sign, correct? Also, byx is greater than 1. So bxy should be less than 1 as per the property. So if you divide 1 by 2.6, definitely you'll get the answer in 0 point, correct, which is again less than 1. So two properties are satisfied. Also, the third property states r is equal to plus minus root of byx into bxy. If I put the values and find the answer, I get r is equal to 1. And in 11th standard, we studied that the value of r fluctuates between -1 to 1. But it cannot be more than 1 or -1. So all the three properties are satisfied. So I can say that the consistency exists. That means there is no inconsistency in this particular sum. So class, this sum was quite easy and can be asked for objective type question or 2 marks. So the reasoning is very important over here. Alright. Now coming forward to sum number 4. Now observe the question carefully, class. You are given following information about advertising expenditure and sale. So as you can see, advertisement is represented as X, that is in lakhs. Sales is also represented in lakhs by the letter Y. Arithmetic mean. What do you mean by arithmetic mean? X bar and Y bar. Standard deviation. Yesterday I told you all you can also call it as sheety X and sheety Y. The sheety symbol you can call it as that. Correlation coefficient. What is correlation coefficient? Do you all remember? Correct. It's the small r. 0.8. So as you can see, class, this is a table-based sum, but all the values are given in a ready-made format. You have to obtain the same thing, two regression equation. Then you have to find x on y and y on x. Just they are asking you what will be the sales if advertising budget is 15 lakh. Similarly, they are asking you what will be the advertising budget if the sales is 120 lakhs. So let us have a look how to solve such kind of sums. So I have given the heading table-based sums including R and standard deviation, that is sheety. So now as everything is given, see I have written in this format, so you can also write it down like this. Now in order to find regression equations, class, you know, first you have to find two regression coefficients, that is byx and bxy. One is the long cut method, that is we use in the table where values of x and y are given. And the other I had taught you all yesterday, that is finding out byx and bxy by using simple formula. If it is byx, the formula is r into sheety y upon sheety x. And if it is bxy, the formula is r into sheety x upon sheety y. So on substituting the values, I get answer like this. byx 3.2, point number 1. bxy 0.2, point number 2. After getting the regression coefficient, there should be no problem and you can aram se find the regression equations of y on x and x on y. By using the formula y minus y bar is equal to byx, x minus x bar. In the similar manner, you can find out the regression equation of x on y as x minus x bar is equal to bxy, y minus y bar. After getting both the equation, this is point number 1, which we have completed. Now they are asking you what will be the sales when advertising budget is 15 lakh. So advertising budget is given in the form of X. So X is given to you as 15. So I can write it in words like this, 15 lakh. So there's no need to substitute 15 and 5 zeros. You can just put 15 and then you can get the answer as 106 lakhs. So as they were asking you y on x, we substituted the value in 1a. In the second part, they are asking you sales are 120 lakhs. So what will be the advertising budget? That means they are asking you to find out x on y. So you will substitute the values in equation 1b. So as a similar thing, I have substituted 120. And then in the final answer, I have written rupees 60 lakhs. Class, this sum is very, very important from your board exam point of view. Can be asked for 4 marks. So please pay attention. These kind of sums are really very simple and easy to understand. So we have already finished sum number 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. Coming to sum number 7. A similar kind of a sum as you can see. So for a certain bivariate data, x and y are given. The mean values means x bar and y bar. SD means standard deviation 4 and 3. And small r 0.5. Everything is given to you. You have to estimate y when x is equal to 10 and estimate x when y is equal to 16. Again, a similar kind of a sum. So for that, you first need to find out regression coefficients which are missing again. So regression coefficients, you will find it by using the formula byx and bxy. So byx is equal to r into Ct y upon Ct x. And bxy is equal to r into Ct x upon Ct y. On substituting the values, I got the answer as one is 0.375 and the other is 0.66. So after that, you can put the formula to find out the regression equation of x on y and similarly y on x. So x minus x bar is equal to bxy, y minus y bar. On substituting the values, I get the equation which you can see I have highlighted by putting them in a box. In the same way, you can find regression equation of y on x. So y minus y bar is equal to byx, x minus x bar. So this is the next equation which I have got. Now you can put the values as they have told to find x when y is given. So this will be x on y. So I have substituted in the first one by putting 16 and I have got the value of x as 12.36. Similarly, to find y when x is equal to 10, I have put in the second equation and I have got the value of y as 14.375. So you can solve and check for yourself. Pause the video. First you solve the sum. After that, you can confirm the answer by removing the pause and listening to the video, and then you can check the answer. Coming to sum number 8, again a similar kind of a sum is there. Production x is given, demand y is given, mean is given, SD again standard deviation is given. So correlation coefficient small r is also given. Estimate the production when demand is 100. So demand is represented by y. So can I say y is equal to 100 is given. And they have asked you to find out the value of x. So basically you have to find out x on y. Okay. For sum number 8. So there's no need to find out everything. I guess production you have to find out when demand is given, right? 100 is given. Okay. So you can solve. So there's no need. I have written here both the regression equations you have to find out. But the requirement is only of x on y. So there's no need to find out y on x. So you can find production x when demand y is given to be as 100. No, sorry. Yes, they have written obtain two regression lines. Two regression line means you have to find out both byx and bxy. But answer only you have to find out of x on y. The value of 1 is given. Correct. So I have not written wrong over here. I thought there's some mistake from my end. So correct. First we'll find out two regression lines. That is regression equation for x on y and y on x. After that, in case of x on y, you will put the values and find out the value of x. So this can be done for assignment as you can see. 9th and 10th we have already covered yesterday. Coming to sum number 11. Just read the question class and see if you can solve the sum. Is it possible? Let us see. Sales is given. Advertising expenditure is also given. Okay. Mean, that is x bar, y bar is given to you. SD standard deviation, CTX, CTY. Estimate the likely sales for a proposed advertisement expenditure of 10 crores. Okay. X on y, y on x. What should be the advertisement if the firm proposes sales target of 60 crores? Again, y on x they are asking. And here they were asking on x for x on y. Class, do you find something missing over here? Correct. The value of R is not given. So there's a printing mistake, class, in your sum. So you can leave the sum for the time being, or you can take any value of R and solve the sum if you want. So there's a printing mistake as the value of R is not known. So can be omitted, or you can assume because R ka value fluctuates between -1 to 1. So you can take any value between that, and if you want, you can practice this particular sum. Coming finally to the last sum of this exercise, again the same pattern. AM stands for arithmetic mean. X bar, Y bar is given. SD is Sheety X, Sheety Y. Correlation coefficient 0.6. Estimate X when Y is 15. Estimate Y when X is equal to 10. So in this case, again you have to find both of them. So as you can see, I have written over here X bar, Y bar, Sheety X, Sheety Y, R, everything is given. You have to find X when Y is given. You have to find Y when X is given. So basically, in order to find these, you first need to find out the regression coefficients. That is Byx and Bxy. So for Byx, what formula will you put, class? Orally tell me. R into Sheety Y upon Sheety X. In case of Bxy, R into Sheety X upon Sheety Y. Once you get both of them, then you can find regression equation by putting the formula. Tell me, class, what is the formula? For X on Y, X minus X bar is equal to Bxy, Y minus Y bar. Similarly, for Byx, Y minus Y bar is equal to Byx into X minus X bar. After getting both the equations in X and Y format, substitute the values which are given of X and Y in 1 and 2 respectively, and then you can find out the final answers. So class, I think this sum also you can do it as an assignment. So with this, class, we have finished with exercise 3.2 of linear regression. I hope you all must have followed everything properly. We'll be continuing the session tomorrow. Again, a small request. If you like my videos, please do subscribe to my channel and share the link to as many of your friends as possible. So till then, keep studying, keep practicing. If any doubt, please mention in the comment section. I'll try to clear it out from my end. So class, we stop here for today. Thank you so much for listening to me.